following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's high school baseball showdown. We're coming to you as the Hiland Hawks play host to the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights in what is promised to be a terrific early season matchup. I'm Frank Salona, alongside my partner John Monagold, bringing you all the action pitch by pitch. John, there's a lot of excitement surrounding this Hiland program, and for good reason. The Hawks enter today as the three-time defending state champions in Division VI, a testament to the consistency, the discipline, and the winning culture that's been built here. Year after year, they reload, not really rebuild, and expectations remain sky high. But you can't overlook this Wheeling Central Catholic team. The Maroon Knights have made a trip in looking to test themselves against one of the best programs in the state, and these are the kind of games that can define a season for some teams, a measuring stick, if you will, and find out exactly who they are.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Wheeling Central's 2A state champs in West Virginia, and they've been trying to get this game in for 3 years, and finally it's going to happen. And, you know, this is what you want. You want to test yourself, and we're going to test ourselves early. And you talk about the culture at Hiland, and, you know, last weekend you saw it with the boys basketball program. The kids just expect to win. You know, there's a standard that these kids look to, and it's a state championship.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You made mention of the basketball team. First of all, congratulations to them winning that Division VI state championship in basketball. A thriller in, double overtime?
Yep.
And, my goodness, anytime, winning a league is one thing, but winning a state championship certainly transcends into other sports. And sometimes they say, well, it's that senior class, or it's a good class coming through. Not the fact here at Hiland, because it just seems like each year that same tradition continues to kind of rear its ugly head, if you will, and they don't know anything other than winning.
Yeah, and a lot of it goes back to the community. In my mind, it takes a community to win a state championship, and the support that these kids get from their families and from the community and the coaches, you know, it's been a culture that's been established, and like we said, the bar is a state championship, and these kids, they're going to compete and go after it.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is something that had a chance to speak with head coach Chris Degas here a little bit ago, and we'll have that for you here in a second. But, you know, just the culture, like you said, it's just something that continues to come through every year, and when you look at a team like Hiland, it's just kind of expected sometimes, and they don't feel that pressure. They have that senior leadership that kind of carries these kids each year, and it almost seems like they don't even notice it.
Yeah, and a lot of it is, you know, as the kids are coming through the program, and they've been put in a lot of high stress situations where most kids haven't been in those situations before, and the kids have figured out how to handle those situations and look at it as it's another game. And, you know, you look at the Marion local team, those boys were used to winning, and it showed. They weren't going to give up. Hiland wasn't going to give up. And, you know, looking at today's game, Wheeling Central, they've won state championships recently. They just came off of one in basketball, like the starting pitcher, Stephen Brodegard. He's just coming off of basketball, playing in a state championship game last weekend. And, you know, there's a standard. They've got it. This is going to be a good matchup. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, it should be fun. And like I said, I had a chance to speak with Coach Chris Degas here before the ball game. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will hear from Coach Degas. After this timeout, it's high school baseball here on WKLM and Claxon Communications.
Make sure your Medicare open enrollment plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also also in downtown Sugar Creek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Inside the Dugout is being brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Welcome back. Now joined by the head coach of the Hiland Hawks, a three-time defending state champion, and Coach Chris Dagas is with us. And Coach, how's that sound as we start this 2026 season? I know it sounds probably good to you, but that target on your back is getting bigger every year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that target's getting bigger, but our guys are ready for it. They've been preparing hard all off season, and they're looking forward to this opening day. And they know they got to come out with their A game every day because other teams are going to do the same. So we're excited.
You know, you start off the season with a team that had some pretty good success in the state of West Virginia with Central Catholic, and talk about maybe what you know a little bit about them.
Yeah, like you said, they're constantly competing for a state championship in West Virginia, and we've actually tried to play this program past 2 years. The weather didn't cooperate with us, so I'm excited to get this game in. Like I said, they're a solid program. They've got excellent pitching, and they're fundamental in the field, and it should be a really good game.
When you look at your team this year, now I know every year is different and each team has its own character and things like that. Now you've come through that winter training and practice and getting ready for the season. What is it about this team maybe that is a little different than what you've had in the past?
Something that's the same as the senior leadership is phenomenal. These guys they've been through it the past couple of years, and they're bringing the young guys right along with them, just taking them out to eat after practices and stuff like that, and they're doing a phenomenal job. They understand the target on them, and they're not letting the pressure get to them. They're staying loose, they're having fun, they're working hard, but they're ready to go out and compete and prove what they can do.
In preparation for this season, this upcoming year, I know, standing here in this beautiful facility that you have, what has been maybe the strengths that you have seen other than the leadership, but as far as on the field?
Our pitching should be good. We've got 4 strong senior starters. I'm excited to see what they can do throughout the season, and we've got good team speed. Our outfield is probably the quickest outfield we've had in a long time, and defensively we should be solid. The guys have been working hard at that, and the biggest question mark, maybe just the lineup in general, like who's going to go where. So we got all season to figure that out, but it's going to be a good lineup. The guys put the bat on the ball, and they're aggressive at the plate, and it should be a good year.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time. Looking forward to another great season here with the Hiland Hawks, and good luck to you guys today and the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
Inside the Dugout has been brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Hey Scott, have you picked out your Easter ham yet?
Picked one out. Buddy, I've been interviewing them all morning.
Interviewing hams?
Yeah, the spiral ham had great experience, but the whole ham really brought the handsome personality.
Well, however you pick them, you'll see big this week at Rody's IGA.
That's right. Get whole half or spiral hams for 20% off and boneless pork chops for $3.28 a pound.
They've also got 80% lean fresh Ohio raised ground beef for $5.68 a pound and sirloin tip roast for $6.98 a pound.
No interviews required, just great deals.
It's all happening now through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back here to Lehman Field at Hiland High School. Frank Salona alongside John Monagold as we get set for opening day between the Hawks and the Knights of Wheeling Central Catholic. And John, when you look at these teams, we know about Hiland. We know their success. But this Wheeling Central Catholic team has had some success not only in baseball, but just coming off the basketball court as well. So this is a school very similar, if you will, to what Hiland is putting out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of tradition and a lot of success on both sides. And, talking to Coach Todd Cover, he said they got four seniors that have been four-year starters that they've had to replace. And then you look at the Hiland side, they got 4 first-team All-Ohioans that they're going to have to replace. You got the Koblenz twins playing up at Malone. You got Danny Hostetler, who's one of the best defensive catchers to come through Hiland. And Caden Candle, every time you put him on a mound, he was lights out. So there's a lot to replace on both sides. But you talk about it, it's the tradition, and competition breeds success. And I imagine we're going to see that here today and throughout the rest of the season. These boys have put in a lot of work on both sides, and the Hiland kids, they work all summer, all winter. There really is no off season for them, so now you get to see the fruits of their labor.
Yeah, absolutely. And 3 of those kids that are laboring are yours, and I thought it would be a good time to bring up the Monagold boys, your triplets that are playing for the Hawks. And I was talking with Coach. This morning and asking him about certain players and things, and I said, how about John Monagold, who's going to be working the game with me today? Not only is this opening day for one boy, not 2 boys, but 3.
Yeah.
And as a dad, that's got to be kind of cool.
Yeah, it is really neat, but at the same time, most families, you get it spread out a little bit. For us, this is it. This is the last high school season, last opening day for them, and that's what we want it to be, a positive year, have a lot of fun, and play hard.
Yeah, he said, it's not just one nervous wreck. There's 3 times the nerves coming into this one. I said, well, I'm sure John and his wife will handle that very well because these are great athletes, and they work hard at what they do, and I'm sure you're very proud of them.
Oh, absolutely. And, I coached a long time ago with, I think I started out with Don Dehaas, and then we found out we were having triplets, and I made a decision like, okay, I got to stay home, and, kind of had our own team. So, and, put a lot of time into not just my boys, but seeing the success of the program and working with the kids. It's just kind of been an amazing experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good. We're looking forward to a great season, not only for the Hawks, but the Monagold kids as well. So just give you a little bit of scene setter here. It is cold. It is very cold out. It is about 33 degrees, probably be around that at game time. Cloudy, the wind blowing from left to right out there. We're hoping that that calms down a little bit, but doesn't seem to be bothering any of the kids out there. They're out there in their long sleeve undergarment, and they're ready to play some baseball here today. I know both teams are excited about playing here today. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups of today's ball game, brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric, and we'll have that right after this. You're listening to and watching high school baseball on WKLM.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or MRVsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Self-care feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Are you ready to take the next step towards a rewarding career in law enforcement? Look no further than Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Law Enforcement Training Academy. Our program is designed to prepare you for the challenges of the force, providing comprehensive training aligned with the state-mandated curriculum. Upon successful completion, you'll be a certified peace officer ready to serve your community as a deputy, marshal, or police officer. Classes start in August, but pre-physical fitness testing is underway now. Reserve your spot today by calling 330-339-2288.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Back here at Lehman Field, Frank Salone along with John Monagold, all set to bring this one to you today. The lid lifter, if you will, between the Hawks and the Knights, and a nice chilly day for baseball, if you will, and both teams getting their final workouts down on the field. We'll take a look at today's starting lineups. The starting lineups are brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. As spring construction and tree planting projects begin, please remember to know what's below. Call before you dig. Call 811 so within 48 hours your utilities can be marked where underground service lines are located to keep you safe. First of all, for the visiting team, the Wheeling Central Catholic Knights, they have played one game. They are 1-0 on the season, and they will go with the following starting lineup. They'll lead off the shortstop, number 4, Jake Brown. Batting in the number 2 position is the first baseman, number 18, Zane Kosnick. The catcher bats third, number 15, Coy Lipinski. The left fielder, Brady Ernest, is number 6 and batting cleanup. The center fielder, number 7, Coronas, is the center fielder. The third baseman, number 20, Clay Petrie, is the third baseman. Batting next, the second baseman, number 2, Braden Cover. And batting number 8 in the lineup, the designated hitter, number 23, Trent Lander. And the ninth batter in the lineup this afternoon for the Knights, the right fielder, number 14, Matt Crenity. For the home team, the Hiland Hawks and their head coach, Chris Dagas, they will go with the following lineup. This is the first game of the season for the Hawks. Garrett Monagold, the left fielder, number 3, will lead off for the Hawks. The second batter in the lineup is the right fielder Mike Miller, number 13. The first baseman, Grady Monagold, wears number 21. Batting cleanup for the Hawks, the second baseman, number 16, Logan Yoder. The shortstop is Isaiah Wagler. He wears number 24. The catcher, Paxton Alarcon, is batting sixth, and he wears number 11. Number 7 batter in the lineup, the third baseman, number 5, Damon Troyer. The pitcher bats eighth, Andre Yoder. He wears number 22. And the ninth batter in the lineup, number 23, the center fielder, is Christian Mullet. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have our national anthem, and we're getting closer to first pitch here from Lehman Field in Berlin. It's high school baseball on WKLM.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church. Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
Hi, this is Deke Miller with Village Motors, and we have exciting news. We've got a brand new office and new management at our collision center, and we've relocated our office at our existing body shop location. That means when you need collision work done, there's only one place to go, 331 North Washington Street in Millersburg. Need a collision estimate? Stop by and see us. We're fully staffed and ready to serve all your collision repair needs. And don't forget, for a new or pre-owned vehicle, visit us at 784 Worcester Road in Millersburg. Village Motors, serving your collision center needs.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Welcome back here to Lehman Field, just a few seconds away from first pitch this afternoon between the Hawks and the Knights. And today's first pitch is being brought to you by MRV Siding Supply, where they have top quality products like Provia Siding, decorative siding, windows, and doors. Provia manufactured stone and accessories on County Road 624 in Millersburg. Give them a call at 800-524-7436. All right, Dad.
Let's get it going.
Partner, we are ready to go here as we get set for first pitch. As Andre Yoder is out there on the mound, and he's a big kid.
Yep, he's going to throw a lot of two-seam fastball. Going to run quite a bit. Has a curveball. Not sure if he'll throw a changeup too much, but key for Andre today is, is that first pitch, the most important pitch in baseball, strike one.
Yeah.
You got to get ahead of the count, especially against good hitting teams. You don't want to fall behind.
The Hawks in their all-white home uniforms today, trimmed in the red numbers, red name across the front, says Hiland, and they've got the white and black hat and the red trim as well. The visiting team, the Knights from Wheeling Central Catholic, and they're all black today. Black pants, black top, maroon lettering trimmed in white. And we are getting set for baseball here as they'll lead off with the shortstop, number 4, Jake Brown. Will lead off for the Knights. The Hawks are ready to go. They've had their meeting at the mound, and here we go. Baseball time here in Ohio. It's chilly. That's how we usually do it. Wind left field to right field, blowing pretty good out there. And the first pitch from Andre Yoder. He is in the windup, and here we go. First pitch is hit to the shortstop. Up with it is Yoder, and Yoder throws across late, so it's beat out for a hit.
I believe that would be Isaiah Wagler at short. Unless that is
you are right. It is Wagler. I wrote that wrong in my sheet here. So Wagler is the shortstop. I apologize. Now batting the first baseman, batting left-handed, is Rosnick, and Rosnick takes first pitch in for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, just underway here from Hiland. Brown gets a lead at first. Yoder gives him a look, and that one inside and low, ball 2.
You know, that's one of those things there. You start out the game, you want to make sure you get that leadoff guy out. That's a ground ball. It should have been an out at first, and now Andre's got to work out of the stretch here early in the game and try to hold a runner. A lot more things he's got to pay attention to.
Brown gets a decent lead over there. Here's a pitch, and this one is hammered, but way right and out of play. Count now 2 balls and a strike to Rosnick.
Yeah, he's inside on that fastball, and he turned on it. This kid's got a pretty good stick, so don't want to throw him a fastball right down the middle. You still want to work those corners.
Absolutely. Yoder.
He's standing right on top of the plate.
There's the pitch. That one inside gets away from the catcher, and down the second goes Brown. So a wild pitch sends Brown down to second, and 3-1 count now on Rosnick.
And right there, the defense again, not helping Andre out too much. They got a runner in scoring position with nobody out, and most of the time he's going to score.
3-1 the count. Yoder delivers. That one high, and ball 4. So runners now on first and second. Nobody down, and that'll bring up Coy Lipinski. Lipinski, the catcher, bats right-handed.
And that's one thing you see. You got teams that have a lot of success. You know, you're going to have a lot of upperclassmen in the game, and they're going to have some experience under their belt and be physically mature.
First pitch taken inside and high, and Yoder struggling a little bit on the mound.
Yeah, he's got to find the zone. Like we said, you want to get ahead of the hitters here. You don't want to fall behind and have to groove them a strike.
Brown at second, Rosnick at first for the Knights. Yoder delivers. That one high, inside, ball 2. Like you said, John, it is a struggle. If you can't get that first pitch strike, you're battling from behind.
And he's looking for one pitch in one spot. You got to be careful. That's why that leadoff hitter getting him out so huge.
Here's a pitch right down the middle for a strike. Count now 2 balls and a strike.
And, you know, I bet he doesn't take that pitch again. That was a belt-high fastball. You got to be careful.
Yep.
This is their 3-hitter. Defense, see if they can step up here and make a play, help him get an out.
Hawks looking for a ground ball, maybe a double play here. Here's the pitch. That one a little high, 3-1, so he's fallen behind again to the second batter in a row.
Yeah. Got to be careful doing that. Don't want to get in trouble here early.
Yoder's pitch. That one hammered to left. Monagold there makes the catch. Throws it in. Nice job getting it back in quickly. No runners were able to advance.
Yeah, you had to go down to his knees and pick that one right off of the grass. Nice play out there in the left field. Nobody was able to tag. He got the ball in a hurry.
1 down. And that's a big out for the Hawks right there. Now ground ball, double play ends the inning as Brady Ernest steps up, the left fielder. Both runners get a pretty decent lead there. No one being held on. Yoder's pitch. That one is looped into right center field and drops for a hit, and up quickly with it is Miller. Gets it back into the infield, so a base hit loads the bases.
Yeah. With Michael's arm out there in right field, I'm sure Wheeling Central was watching warm-ups.
Yeah.
And Michael got it in pretty quick.
One down here in the first. Bases are loaded.
See if Hiland can work out of this jam here. Double play would be just what the doctor ordered.
And Coronas, the center fielder, he hit a couple of home runs the other night. He can hit the long ball. There's a pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah,
got to be careful with this young man.
Looks like a pretty strong kid here. I know he's committed to play football at Denison, so you know he's going to have some pop.
Yoder sets and delivers. There's a nice curveball, swung on and missed.
Yeah, and for the first time today, I think he's got ahead in the count, and that's now you got a little bit of margin for error. You can work off the plate. Don't have to throw him a strike here.
I'd come right back with that curveball. He looked bad swinging at that first one. There's a fastball inside, called strike 3.
Big out right there. Was able to get inside underneath his hands. Got the call.
Big out, as you said. And that'll bring up Clay Petrie, the third baseman.
You know, it's interesting. They had 2 hits with runner in scoring position. Didn't get a run out of it. Let's see if...
There's a curveball that kind of buckled the knees. Petrie, and that looked like a good pitch, but...
Thought it might have caught the inside corner,
yeah.
But he was ducking.
He was ducking, you're right. Bases are loaded, 2 down here in the top of the first inning.
And again, want to try to get ahead here, but that was a good pitch.
It was. Yoder delivers high. 2 balls, no strikes. Can't lose this guy. 2 down here in the
got a chance to get
first.
Out of the jam, not giving up a run.
Yoder delivers. That one is hit center field. Back on it is Mullet, and he is there to make the catch. And the sides are retired. So the Knights get the bases loaded, but they are not able to score. We've played a half inning here at Lehman Field. Our score, the Knights 0, and the Hawks come in the bat. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
It's the kids from D&N Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limstones, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Make sure your Medicare Open Enrollment Plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also in downtown Sugar Creek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
Bottom of the first inning coming up, and it'll be Garrett Monagold, Miller, and Grady Monagold to face the pitcher Stephen Brodegard for the Knights. And the Knights could not get one across in the top of that first inning, John. A big out there, especially the strikeout on Coronas for the Hawks.
You got a runner on second base with nobody out, and you're able to keep him from crossing the plate. That says a lot about the mentality of the Hawks. And let's see if they can get a run on the board here early. And it wasn't like, Wheeling Central hit the ball. Just had that one strikeout, and that was a big out in the inning. Got it to 2 outs because, if he doesn't get that strikeout, a fly ball to center field or anywhere else gets that run across, we were able to avoid the damage.
So the Hawks, again, will send up Garrett Monagold, Mike Miller, and Grady Monagold to face Stephen Brodegard.
Yep, Stephen's committed to Division I Mercyhurst. He's going to throw a fastball, curveball, but it's going to be interesting to see how he works here. You know, like we said, he's starts for the Maroon Knights, the basketball team, and just last week they won their own basketball state championship in West Virginia. So I know he's been throwing. We'll see how he does.
All right, here comes the left fielder now, Garrett Monagold. Wears number 3 for the Hawks. Batting right-handed. Gets up close to the plate as well. First pitch, and that one is fouled off to the right. Strike one.
That's what we talk about here. You know, you like to see him be aggressive there, try to jump on that first pitch. But, you know, strike one. Now your count's in the pitcher's favor.
Yeah. Brodegard delivers. This one hit to right field. Is going to get down. It does. Down, and rounding first is Monagold, coming in the second, and he is up standing with a double to right.
That's exactly how you want to start the game off right there. You know, you get some of these pitchers that throw pretty hard. You want to make sure you're looking for something down in the strike zone.
It's contact. Just get the contact, get it out there, make them play for it.
Put the ball in play.
Yeah. Well, that'll bring up Mike Miller, and here's a great opportunity for your number 2 hitter to maybe lay one down, get the base runner over to third.
I'm sure they're going to read the third baseman here. He's in on the grass, or I should say where the grass would be on this nice turf field.
On the carpet.
Yep. See if he squares here.
He does. Pops it up out of play, and Miller's down in the count now, 0-1. I would think that Coach Dagus would probably continue to square here until he gets 2 strikes on him.
And that's one of those things. Mike has some great speed, so by squaring up the bunt there on that first pitch, Mike does like to use that hole on the left side. It kind of forces that third baseman. He doesn't have as much range over there, but see if he squares up here again. You know, with nobody out, you got a runner in scoring position.
Monagold off at second. Brodegard looks back, throws, delivers. This one high and outside, ball 1. Count now even at 1-1.
And it's going to be really tough for pitchers to get a feel for their pitches. As cold as it is, it's windy. The sun is shining. It does look a lot nicer than it feels out there. But he's going to have to try to get the feel for his pitches, and let's see if Michael's patient here or if he gets aggressive in the count.
Brodegard sets, looks back to second, now delivers. This one inside, almost hit, and it did.
It hit him.
It hit Mike Miller, so he'll go to first. Just nipped the shirt, I believe. So runners now at first and second. That'll bring up Grady Monagold, the first baseman.
Let's see if Grady can have a good at-bat here. You know, that's one of those things you talk about. You get to the power of your lineup, you got to have guys on base. So they have to pitch. The other team has to pitch to him. See if he's able to do some damage here and give the Hawks a lead.
Nobody down. Runners on first and second. First pitch inside. Misses for a ball.
And it's kind of the same situation that Hiland faced in the top of the inning. They were able to make some defensive plays and get out of the jam. Let's see if Wheeling Central's able to do the same thing or Hiland can jump on them early.
Yep. Monagold ready. Here's the pitch. Delivered in for a strike. Count now even at 1-1. Good power from Grady. Saw him hit a couple of home runs last year.
Right now, he's not looking to drive the ball out of the gap or out of the park. He's looking to get a line drive here, base hit, score that run, get on the board.
That one taken high for a ball, so count now 2 balls and a strike. Good eye from Grady. Garrett Monagold at second, Mike Miller at first. Nobody down here in the bottom of inning number 1. 2 balls and a strike. And Brodegard sets and delivers. Curve ball hit to the second baseman on one hop. Over to second for one. Back to first. Double play. And the runner moves over to third. But now there are 2 down.
Yeah, you hit it about as hard as you can. Just one hopper. Tailor-made double play ball right to the second baseman. Didn't really have much of a chance to do anything there on the base as that ball was hit too hard. If you're Wheeling Central, that's exactly what you're looking for. If you're Hiland, not what you're looking for. Let's see now if Logan can drive Garrett in from third base. Don't want to leave him out there with that leadoff double.
Second baseman, that is Logan Yoder. And here's the pitch, and check swing did go around, so called strike.
It looks like he's got a pretty nice tight curveball.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of break to it, but it was pretty sharp. And the big thing is, if it looks like his fastball, that makes it that much harder to hit.
Beauregard's pitch fouled off. Strike one, or strike two, I should say. Down now 0-2 is Logan Yoder. Beauregard.
And just like that, Wheeling Central's one pitch from getting out of it.
I was just going to say, he's looking for that one pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here. Runner on third for the Hawks. That one high and inside, swung on and missed for a strikeout, and that'll do it for the Hawks. They get 2 runners on, but unable to score as we go now to inning number 2. Our score, 0-0 between the Hawks and the Knights. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Back here at Lehman Field as we go to inning number 2. And leading things off for the Maroon Knights will be Braden Cover, the second baseman, followed by Lander and Crenity. So both teams really, John, getting out of some trouble in that first inning, and maybe they'll settle things down a little bit.
Yes, they did, and let's see if Andre's able to settle in. Like we said, first pitch strikes. That's huge. We were able to work out of trouble, but you don't want to get in the habit of that. But like we said, it's a cold day. I would imagine the deeper into the game we go, the more feel the pitchers are going to get for their pitches. But, you know, you flirted with danger there.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get that leadoff guy out.
So that leadoff guy is Braden Cover, the second baseman. Yep. And he is a Akron U commit, I believe, right?
Yes, he is. He's going to be going to Akron. I'm sure he'll mainly be spending time on the pitcher's mound at Akron, but really good baseball player.
All right. Getting ready here for the first pitch in the second inning, and Yoder delivers that one, a curveball in for a strike.
That's what you like to see right there.
Kind of a slow curve. He took a little bit off of that, didn't he?
Yes, he did, but sometimes you need to do that to make sure you get strike one.
Next pitch, swung on, chopped to third, but out of play and foul. So Yoder now up in the count. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now you got to be a little more defensive here if you're the hitter. See if he goes back to that curveball, or, you know, he's got a lot of options here. Like I said, usually you don't want to give him something to hit here. Throw it off the plate.
Here's the pitch. That one swung on and missed. Dropped by the catcher, but throw the first for the out. And that'll be out number 1 here in the second inning. Nice pitch by Yoder that time. Took a little off that curveball and was able to.
And that's what you can do when you get ahead in the count.
Yeah. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Trent Lander. Big kid, number 23 for the Maroon Knights. Yoder's pitch high, taken for ball 1. Nice sunny day, but it's chilly here at Lehman Field. Next pitch, outside, ball 2.
See a lot of the kids that have those hoods on with the mask, trying to keep their face warm.
Yeah. That's one thing I don't miss, playing in this cold. There's a pitch fouled off back towards us.
You know, that's one thing on the way out here. We did see a few snowflakes. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But
I did too.
An amount of rain that we had, you know, I don't know if this field would have been ready to play if we didn't have the turf. I know Wheeling Central was supposed to play Lindsley. Last night they got rained out. It's just tough in Ohio.
There's a swing and a miss.
That was a big swing.
Count now 2-2. So Yoder with an opportunity here for another strikeout if he can get it. This one wild outside and back to the backstop. It'll be full now. Full count, 3-2.
May have been trying to throw that one a little bit too hard.
He's trying to throw it through the screen. Yoder delivers. There's a shot to left center, coming on and making the catch. Nice jump on it by Mullet, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
And that's one of the things, you know, if you look at last year's team, you had Colin Koblenz out in center field, and he's at Malone tearing things up. But, you know, you look at his speed and you're thinking, okay, how are we going to replace that? But if you look at the outfield, with Garrett in left, Christian in center, and Michael in right field, you might actually have more speed out there now than what we actually had out there last year.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy to think.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Here's a pitch taken outside for a ball. When I was talking with Coach Degas, he did say that he thinks that this outfield this year is faster than last year. I'm glad you brought that up.
You know, that ball was hit to the gap when it was first hit. I thought, hey, he might have a double there, but Christian just ran it down. That one might get in.
That one is dropped into right field, but back on it and making the catch is Yoder, and that'll retire the sides for the Knights.
Much more efficient inning for Andre.
3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. You're listening to high school baseball on WKLM.
Some call it over-planning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Back here at Lehman Field as we go to the bottom of inning number 2, leading things off will be Wagler, Alicon, and Troyer for the Hawks. And in the shortstop, Isaiah Wagler steps in, the right-hander. First pitch, tries to bunt and pulls back. Pitch taken for ball 1.
Like I said, that was a nice tight curveball there.
Mm-hmm.
Drop down out of the zone.
Hey, the Killbuck Savings Bank proudly supports the local youth and hope that you knock it out of the park. And that one is appealed at first and no swing, so it'll be ball 2 on Wagler. So 2 balls, no strikes.
Not sure he pulled back there, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. And Brodegard, this one inside. Ball 3, so down in the count now. 3 balls and no strikes. Expect Wagler here to maybe take a look at this one. Here's the pitch. That one taken for a strike. 3 balls and a strike. Brodegard's pitch swung on and missed. And count now even at 3-2. A nice job there by Stephen Brodegard to battle back.
Yeah, that was a big swing. Now you want to see him shorten up and just try to make contact here.
Brodegard sets and delivers. That one high, ball 4. So the Hawks get leadoff guy on. Today's play of the game will be brought to you by Abrams Insurance, located at 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. For a quote on your auto, home, farm, business, life, health, and annuity needs, give Abrams Insurance a call at 800-340-3767. We'll be picking our player or our play of the game at the conclusion of this one. Here is a pitch swung on and fouled straight back over top our heads. That one, Alarcon down in the count now. No balls in the strike. Runner at first is Isaiah Wagler.
Pretty decent lead.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got a good lead. Throw over. He's back safely. Plenty of time. He can get another step.
Yes, he can. Didn't pay too close of attention to the catcher's arm, but
that one is taken low and outside. Count now even. Had a ball and a strike.
He's at 19 pitches here with nobody out in the second inning, so one thing early in the season, you want to keep an eye on those pitch counts.
Wagler gets his lead. Pitch high for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Alarcon.
And that's one of those things, Brodegard played basketball, and I know he was throwing, but it's a little bit different than when you're out there live on the mound.
Yep. That one is high. Ball 3, so good job there by Paxton to work a 3-1 count.
And that's one thing Hiland has gotten into some deep counts.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. This one check swing to right, and it's going to be right at the right fielder. Makes the catch, throws to first, and double play as Wagler was already.
And those are killers.
Second.
You had a double play that first inning off the bat of Grady, and now you got another one. Really short circuits an inning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So
you get that leadoff guy on, you think good things are going to happen.
Yep.
Just didn't work out.
9-3 on the double play.
And that's one of those things you kind of wonder, 3-1, if was Isaiah running on his own or did Coach Dagus give him the steal sign? But you hate to run into a double play.
Yep. That'll bring up Damon Troyer, the third baseman, with 2 down. Here's a pitch high inside, taken for ball 1.
And as a pitcher, those are your best friends.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I just think that Alarcon was just trying to kind of get out of the way a little bit. I don't know if he was trying to hit that one.
Not sure what happened there.
Pitch taken for a strike, even now 1-1.
Regardless, was not a good result. Let's see. Damon can get on base and do something with 2 outs.
There's a nice curveball taken for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's the thing, as a pitcher, he's going to get a chance here to settle in, get a feel for things. You were hoping to score early, and now got a feeling you might have to grind out a run here.
Here's the pitch, taken high outside. Count now even at 2-2. And Brodegard quickly, he works quick, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He gets the ball and he attacks the batter.
Deuces across the board. Here's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that'll do it for the Hawks here in inning number 2. We are scoreless as we go to inning number 3. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
If you're looking for the best tires and service in the area, stop by Millersburg Tire Service. When it comes to selection, no one does it better. They've sold 37 brands of passenger, SUV, light truck, heavy duty, and farm tires in the last year, serving Holmes County, all across Ohio, and 11 surrounding states. They even ship nationwide. Add in a knowledgeable staff with over 375 years of combined experience, and you've got everything you need, all in one place. So go with a team that's been serving Holmes County for over 73 years. Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MBB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Back here at Lehman Field, scoreless as we go to inning number 3 between the Hawks and the Maroon Knights of Wheeling Central Catholic, the defending state champions in West Virginia and the defending state champions here in Ohio in Division 6.
How often do you see that? First game of the year.
Isn't that like how the Super Bowl used to, after they play the Super Bowl, they come back and try to have them play each other the first game of the year? Well,
we really appreciate you filling in. I know Matt really wanted to be here today, but Connor got the call to pitch for Ridgewood, so hopefully he has a good outing.
There's a ground ball up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop. Wagler throws over and gets the out. Quick 6-3 for the Hawks there on Jake Brown. And the leadoff man is out here in inning number 3. You bring up the first baseman, number 2 hitter, Rosnick. Zane walked his first time up.
And this was the guy who pulled that ball way foul.
Yeah, he did.
And he's standing right on that line.
Yeah, and he's got that front foot way out, steps in. Now he fouls this one off.
Well, that's one of those things. Do you challenge him inside there and see what happens, or do you try to work him off the plate? I think you have a hard time working him off the plate outside.
Yeah.
As close as he is, he's going to cover that outside corner.
I would think you bring something inside on him and take a chance, but he's got quick hands, as we saw that first inning.
I think he's kind of probably trying to get you to throw inside.
Yep.
So you can turn on one.
Second pitch there, it was low and outside. Count even out 1-1. Inning number 3 from a chilly Lehman Field here in Berlin. The Hiland Hawks, their first game of the 2026 season. That one high and outside. Ball 2-1. Here's the pitch, and this one fouled off.
And that's one thing about Andre and his fastball. He doesn't really throw any of his pitches straight. And that makes him hard to hit. It's just one of those things. He's got to be able to get it into the strike zone.
Yeah. Yoder now 2-2.
It's one of those things he's just got to trust his stuff and throw strikes.
One down here in inning number 3. That one a curveball outside taken for ball 3. So that also causes a problem for pitchers. What Rosnick is doing right there is, he's got that wide open stance very close to the plate. And a lot of times you want to try to keep throwing it outside because you're afraid to hit him.
But you got to be willing to challenge him inside.
Yep.
3-2 here. See what they decide to throw.
There's the pitch, a fastball, and hit the first. Good up with it is Monagold, and he steps on the bag for out number 2.
And that's one of those things right there. That tail on that fastball. He's able to get a ground ball. You're going to see probably quite a few of those with Andre on the mound.
Yep. Brings up the catcher, Lipinski, and Coy flew out to left field. Nice play there by Garrett Monagold in that first inning. Yoder's pitch, that one taken for a strike. Got a little bit of a delay there from our umpire. Thought it was a strike. I almost said strike, but I wanted to wait.
Yep. Sometimes the umpire leaves you guessing.
Yoder's next pitch swung on and missed. Good fastball.
Since that first inning, he's really been in a groove.
Yeah, he has.
But, that first inning, he had to work out of the stretch right away. Never got a chance to settle in, and now he's out of the windup, and he's looking pretty comfortable on the mound.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in inning number 3. Here's Yoder's pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that'll do it for the Maroon Knights. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, and no errors as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Scoreless between the Hawks and the Knights. It's high school baseball on WKLM.
At Mac Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mac Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Hey, Scott, quick question. How do you pick the perfect Easter ham?
Oh, that's easy. I listen for the one that says, "Take me home, I'm delicious."
Well, you'll hear plenty of those this week at Roadie's IGA.
Pick your Easter ham and grab some great deals while you're at it, like 80% lean Ohio ground beef patties for $5.98 a pound and sirloin tip steaks for $7.28 a pound.
Plus, USDA-inspected boneless country-style ribs for $2.78 a pound and Bob Evans family-sized mashed potatoes for $4.98.
That Easter dinner just planned itself.
It's all now through Sunday at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg,
where the ham's ready and your grill's about to get busy.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Andre Yoder leads off the bottom of the third inning for the Hawks. First pitch from Brodegard, taken for a strike. It'll be Yoder, Mullet, and the top with Garrett Monagold to lead off here in inning number 3. Scoreless between the Hawks and the Knights. That one taken low and outside for ball 1. Count now even at 1-1.
And Brodegard is at 29 pitches. I'd like to see that leadoff guy be able to get on base.
Yoder swings, fouls this one off.
First 2 innings, Hiland had a really good start to the inning, and then double play ball kind of shut down the rally.
Wind picked up a little bit. The American flag there in center field is swaying pretty good. Now it's dropped a little bit, but still got that wind. There is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 1 for the Hawks. That'll bring up Christian Mullet, the center fielder.
Steady diet of curveballs right there.
Yeah. Mullet, a lefty. You could see his speed there in that last inning or second inning, I should say, where he jumped on a fly ball and got to it with no problem. Here he takes a pitch for a strike there. A lot of speed in that outfield for the Hawks. That could be good for them this season. They cover a lot of ground out there, but their pitching staff, according to Coach Degas, says they're pretty deep in pitching, so that'll help as well. There's a shot.
Heads up.
Look out over there in the dugout area.
That'll wake up the dugout. And that's one of those things, Christian had to come into that state championship game down in Dayton and stepped up there in overtime and played just like he'd been playing the whole game. And that's a credit to Mark Schleybaugh, the coaching staff, having him ready to play, but it's also a tribute to Christian and the mentality that he has. And, he's a soccer player. He's a three-sport athlete, and you just don't see that too much anymore. And he's got great speed. They're going to have to be quick on the infield to get him out at first.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Mullet. That one taken. Strike 3 called. Out number 2 as Brodegard strikes out the first 2 batters here in the third inning. I'll bring up the leadoff batter, Garrett Monagold, who doubled his first time up to right field.
Is that our only hit?
Yes.
Yep, that's the only hit so far.
Here's the pitch. That one a curveball.
Looked like it wrapped around the plate inside.
Yep, but taken for a ball.
Since that first inning, he's been able to use that curveball for a strike.
1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here in inning number 3. There's a pitch, and that one in for a strike. Kind of buckled the knees.
Yeah, and Brodegard's out there at 6'7". Ball's got to seem like it's almost to the plate by the time he releases it.
So he's count even at 1-1. There's a fastball low outside.
Making you wait, huh?
Yeah.
Got to make sure he doesn't raise that right arm.
I thought it was across the plate, but it was a little low.
Garrett calling time here, get resettled.
2 balls in the strike. Brodegard's pitch, curveball outside, missed it. 3-1.
Well, Hiland got that leadoff guy on. They weren't able to do much. Let's see if they can do something here with the 2 outs. Get a little rally going. Got the top of the order up.
Here's a pitch taken for a strike. Count now full. So Monagold now with.
And, being able to throw that curveball for a strike here, he's got to look for either pitch.
Here's the pitch. That one lofted to right, out of play. Look out, young man. Gentleman walking down there almost got hit.
Looks like he's heading to the ball. Taking his time.
I don't think he's going to pick it up.
No. Nope, he got it.
All right. Full count. Delivery. That one is low and outside. Nice job by Monagold to work that walk. So runner on first now with 2 outs. It'll bring up Mike Miller, who was hit by a pitch his first time up.
Yep. Let's see if Garrett tries to get a good lead here and get to second base with Michael and Grady coming up. He's definitely going to command some attention over there. He got a decent lead.
Got a good lead over there. And fakes the run, and that one swung on and missed, but no advancement there. Got by the catcher.
And that curveball's getting better.
Yeah, it is.
That one went right into Michael's back foot, swung over top of it. But I like to see him be aggressive here, try to get in scoring position.
Monagold with his lead. There he goes. Here's a swing. Fly ball left field.
That might get over his head.
Back goes the left fielder over his head. Here comes Monagold, round third. He's going to stand up scoring, and a double for Miller. And he gets the RBI that the Hawks really needed right there.
Yep, got him on the board. 2 outs. Garrett did a good job getting that walk, and then, he was running on that pitch, and that enabled him to score. That ball got over the left fielder's head.
Great job of hitting and running that time by the Hawks.
I'd like to see that aggressiveness, try to get in scoring position, and then Michael put a charge into that ball. Hit it well.
And he hit that against the wind, because that wind is going from left to right. Now it's settled down a little bit now, but here's Monagold. Swings, fouls it off to the left side. Out of play. Grady hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the first inning.
And isn't that something? Hiland had a lot of base runners the first 2 innings. Nobody out, couldn't score, and then they got one with 2. Another big one out there at second base. Could get another run here. It'd be huge.
Monagold calling timeout.
Give yourself a little breathing room.
Miller at second. Grady Monagold, the batter. Just put it in play, young man. Hope for, the runner's going to be moving. And that one high and outside, counting even out, 1-1.
That one looked like a little 2-seam, had some run off the plate.
It did. I'll tell you a funny story. I had an opportunity a couple times to be out at the Indians fantasy camp. And I had never pitched. And my coaches that year were Rick Manning and Paul Shuey. And before the first game, they came up to me. I wasn't even planning on pitching. They said, "You're pitching." And I said, "Wait, I'm not a pitcher." Here's a swing, fly ball to left field. And the left fielder this time, Ernest, is under it, makes the catch. And that'll do it for the Hawks. They get one across on 1 hit, 1 run, no errors. And we go now, top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Hawks. It's high school baseball on WKLM.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. I have partnered with Buckeye Insurance Group to provide our customers with insurance coverage at competitive rates, backed by outstanding service. If you would like a no-obligation review of your farm, home, or auto insurance, see me, Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
We go now to inning number 4 here from Lehman Field. Frank Salona alongside John Monagold with you. Hawks get on the board in the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Hiland. And coming to bat now for Wheeling Central Catholic is the left fielder Brady Ernest. He's 1 for 1 in the ballgame. He singled in the first inning. And Andre Yoder continues to pitch for the Hawks. First pitch taken for a called strike. So getting back to my story, I want to fill you in on this because it's so important. So I was, there's a check swing, goes around, no balls, 2 strikes. So they said, I'm pitching. I'm like, okay, I'll pitch. He goes, this is at the time, I was a coach, and he says, you throw batting practice, right? I said, yeah, but from 40 feet with an L screen in front of me. He says, just throw strikes. So
yeah, it's
I
that
get out
easy.
there. Yeah. I go out there, and I start throwing, and there's a swing and a ball lofted to left center. Coming on is Mullet, making the call, makes the catch, and it's out number 1. So I'm throwing and having a pretty good game going so far. I think I only given up maybe 1 hit, third or fourth inning. And throwing a strike out a guy, and I start walking towards the dugout after the inning, and both Manning and Shuey come up to me, and they said, are you throwing a knuckleball out there? I said, guys, I got 1 pitch. It's a fastball.
Unreal.
And he says, we're seeing a lot of movement. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Wagler up with it, throws across, and out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for the Hawks. So he says, are you throwing some kind of knuckleball? I said, no. I said, I'm just throwing a 2-seamer. I said, that's all I can throw. He goes, boy, that thing's got a lot of movement on it. I said, well, it must be the wind.
There you go.
There's a first pitch to Petrie, and it's fouled off. And Yoder on top now. No balls on the strike.
And Wheeling Central had all that traffic in the first inning. They didn't score, and now Andre's been cruise control.
Yeah, he has. Here's a pitch, swung on and missed. Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes and surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, crack sealing, seal coating, chip and seal, and pavement planning. Here's the pitch. That one shot to right center, but right there to make the catch is Miller, and the sides is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Hawks here in inning number 4. They'll come to bat with the lead, 1-0 Hiland. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Unlock your potential and explore exciting career paths with Buckeye Career Center. Are you passionate about automotive repair? Dive into our auto collision repair program. Maybe designs. Our computer-aided design program could help you bring your ideas to life. Or maybe you're drawn to hands-on work. Our masonry program provides hands-on training to master the art of building and construction. We offer 35 high school programs at Buckeye Career Center with one to surely fit your needs. Programs are filling quickly. Apply today at buckeyecareercenter.org.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
Logan Yoder will lead off the bottom of inning number 4 for the Hawks. And here's the pitch. That one, curveball taken in for a strike. Nice job there by Stephen Brodegard. He's not pitched too bad, John, in this ball game.
Yeah, I think Hiland might only have 2 hits off of him so far.
They do. There's a swing and a foul chopper into the dugout. Quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes.
Let's see, he can go curveball down in the zone. He could go fastball up in the zone. That's the advantage of getting ahead. And both of these pitchers done a good job of that since the first and second inning.
And that one low and away.
Nice spot there. That's a good location.
Yeah.
Now Logan, changes his approach. Got him with a curveball last time on that outside corner. Let's see if they go right back to it here. His curveball's been pretty good.
There's a chopper to second. Up with it. And across is Covert to Rosnick. And out number 1.
And that was that curveball down and away. Logan wasn't really able to do a whole lot with it. Hit it off the end of the bat right to the second baseman. That's a nice pitch.
Yeah, that's a protect kind of swing right there because you can't let that go. It's probably going to be called a strike.
Yep.
Isaiah Wagler now steps in for the Hawks. Isaiah walked his first time up. Was doubled up on that hit to right field. Wagler, a right-hander. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Brodegard.
Yeah, his fastball's got some good life, especially on a day like today, as cold as it is.
Stephen Brodegard, the senior, delivers that one high and inside. Count now even at 1-1. You said he's going where?
Mercyhurst, yep.
Yeah.
And he pitched the state championship game for Wheeling Central last year.
Yep.
They got 2 really good pitchers down there. Second baseman Braden Cover is really good.
There's a curveball taken for a strike. And he just got off the basketball floor winning a state championship.
Yep. So we talk about 2 storied schools that are known for their sports.
Yeah, how about that? Both these teams winning basketball state championships and baseball state championships in the last year. Here's a curveball outside.
Good take by Isaiah there. Now let's see if they go up in the zone or come in with a fastball. They set him up here.
2-2, 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 our score. Hawks ahead. There's a fastball called strike 3.
Yeah, way too close to take right there. You can't let that pitch go by.
2 down now. Brings up Paxton Alarcon, the catcher. Paxton, a fly ball to right. His first time up. Brodegard delivers, and that one taken for a strike.
He hit into that double play when Isaiah took off for second base and couldn't get back in time.
Outfield, shallow, straight away. Brodegard's delivery. That one outside. Count now even at 1-1. Temperature up a notch, 34 degrees. There's a chopper foul down the third baseline. Warming up.
Oh, yeah.
One ball.
But you know what? We're playing baseball.
That's right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You're right. It's nothing like it.
Saw the forecast. Middle of next week looks like a lot of chance for rain. So you want to get these games in every chance you can.
That's the thing about spring baseball is you flirt with the rain. There's a pitch high and inside. Count now even at 2-2 on Alarcon. Brodegard gets his sign now. He's set. Deuces across the board. Here's the pitch. That one lofted into shallow center field. It's going to drop for a hit.
Nice piece of hitting there by Paxton. Took that curveball and just served it into center field.
2-out hit for Alarcon, and it'll bring up the third baseman, Damon Schroyer, who struck out his first time up.
And Hiland was able to go last inning with 2 outs. Let's see if they're able to do it again.
See what kind of speed Alarcon has at first. Not a big lead for him. Here's a pitch taken for a strike. Schroyer down in the count now. No balls and a strike. Short lead at first. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back. Hits the backstop. 2 strikes now on Schroyer. So ahead of the batter is Brodegard.
Like you say, getting ahead, just makes a world of difference if you're a pitcher.
Probably not going to see the runner move here, and that one in the dirt for ball 1. Do you take a chance here maybe on a 2-2 pitch to send the runner?
You'd like to think he's not going to throw him anything too good to hit.
Right.
2 outs. Worked last time. We were able to score a run from first base.
There's a shot to the second baseman, and off the glove of Cover, and everyone's going to be safe. So an error by the second baseman, or would you give him a hit there?
It's a tough play. I'm not sure. You would think that's something he would probably like to come up with.
Yeah.
If he told you, he'd probably say, I should have had it.
Yeah, I'm going to go error there. I think something he should have come up with. So an error moves the runner to second, and now Schroyer at first. It'll bring up Andre Yoder, the pitcher, who struck out his first time up. 2 down. There's a pitch taken for a strike.
Got that hesitation by the umpire again.
No balls and a strike to Yoder. Steven Brodegard now looks back, throws. That one fouled down the right field line, out of play. Abrams Insurance is located at 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. For a quote on your auto, home, farm, business, life, health, and annuity, give Halbrans a call at 800-340-3767. And that one outside for a ball.
You got 2 outs. You see if you can get an insurance run here. You'd like to get ahead by more than 1 run. Give yourself a little breathing room. Andre trying to help himself here.
Sun shining brightly here on Lehman Field. Here's the pitch, and that one high. Ball 2. So the count even now at 2-2. And things are going to get interesting here as –
yeah, he wants to throw a strike here. You don't want to get those runners on the move here.
Abrams not, or Brodegard, I should say, not wanting to get behind. That one swung on and missed on a high heater. And that'll do it for the Hawks as they get 1 hit, no runs, and an error. And we go now to the top of the 5th. Our score, Hiland 1 and Wheeling Central Catholic 0. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church.
Cover, Lander, and Crinity to lead off the 5th inning for the Maroon Knights. Hiland up 1-0 here in the first game of the regular season on a chilly day here at Lehman Field. And something going on down there in right field. I think maybe a little bullpen work down there. I don't know. No, well, don't see anybody.
There is a gate out there. It might have been open. They wanted to make sure it got closed.
Aha. There's the pitch from Yoder, taken for a strike.
You got to tip your cap to Andre, man. He's really settled in.
Yes, he has. Giving up 2 hits, both of them in that first inning. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Wagler up with it, throws across, and gets the runner. Little 6-3 there on the put out. 1 down for the Hawks. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Trent Lander. Lander flew out to center field the first time up. MRV Siding Supply has top quality products like Provia Siding, decorative siding, windows and doors. Provia manufactured stone and accessories on County Road 624 in Millersburg. There's a pitch taken for a strike. Give them a call at 800-524-7436. Yoder delivers that one high, taken for ball 1. Count now even at 1-1. It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg offers ready mix concrete projects. Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg can deliver precast blocks and a variety of mason and concrete products. That one fouled off to the right side. Call them for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete, 674-0865, and sand and gravel at 674-8121.
And Hiland's defense has really stepped up since that first inning error.
There's a nice curveball, just missed.
That's one thing, Wheeling Central's hit the ball a couple times to the outfield, and you're like, well, that's got a chance to get down, but Hiland's outfield's been able to run everything down. Andre just needs to keep pounding the zone.
Here's the curveball, swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was a nasty one right there.
Yes, it was.
Started it at his hip, and it broke.
That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Matt Graniti. And Matt, a senior.
Now he hit his first home run this week. Big moment for Matt.
Yeah. Here's a delivery.
And a lot of times you look at that guy, Hiland's got Christian Mullet down there, and you're looking at Matt. Sometimes you look at that bottom of the order. You want somebody who's got speed and who's going to get on base for you down at the bottom to roll it over to the top.
Yeah. Well, look at the Guardians with Rocchio. He's done a great job getting on base.
Absolutely. You don't want that. You don't want that 9 hitter to be an automatic out.
Nope.
You want somebody that's got some speed, somebody that can put the ball in play.
Here's the pitch. That one grounded to the second baseman and off the glove of Yoder, and he'll be charged with an error. Logan coming in, trying to make the scoop there.
Yeah, and I think he had plenty of time. He could have just funneled, knocked that ball down, kept it in front of him, and threw him out at first.
Yep.
Just not able to come up with it. And now, we talked about it. You're at the top of the lineup here. Yes, there's 2 outs. But you'd rather face that top with nobody on base if you could.
Yep.
But they do have some action down in the bullpen.
Yeah, they do.
So we might be seeing a new pitcher for Wheeling Central. Let's see if we can leave that two-out runner at first base.
That's Cade Coronas down there loosening up. There's a pitch from Yoder. This one high, taken for ball 1.
That's one thing. Logan, most of his life has played on the left side of the infield, so it's something new for him to be at second base. Mm-hmm. It's a different angle. It's not the same as being on the other side of the infield.
You're right. Having played both second and short, I can tell you that is
it's
100%.
Totally different. You don't think about it until you're out at second base, and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah. It's different spin on the ball and everything.
Exactly.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 down here in the 5th, and that one thrown in the dirt, got away from Monagold, and down the second goes Graniti.
Now they got a runner on second base with your leadoff man up. If you're Wheeling Central, you like that situation. And it's interesting because that first inning they got a guy on, and Andre had to go from the stretch, and he had a little problem with his control, and now Wheeling Central's got a guy on base, and he's out of the stretch, and he's down in the count. Let's see if he can get out of it.
Here's the pitch, that one high and inside, so 3-0.
And a lot of times you'll see that, especially with high school pitchers. They get in that groove from the windup, and then they got to throw out of the stretch. It's a challenge to find your release point. Tend to speed up.
Expect Brown to take this one, and that one is taken for a strike.
Now the leg kick, give it away on that umpire. He likes to raise that right leg and then punch it.
He gives me a little bit of an early sign, yeah. Yoder looks at second, now delivers. There's a swing and a chopper, and they let it go foul. Good job there by Alcon to dig that out. Count is full. Again, the Hawks get out of this one with a runner at second. Just a 1-run lead for Hiland. 1-0 here in the top of inning number 5.
He's got himself back into the count. I'd like to see him go to the curveball here. You got the leadoff hitter up. Your curveball's been really effective. First base is open. See if you can get a punch out.
There is a curve, a swing and a miss, and got away from the catcher, but they throw it down, and the out is made.
Nice pitch, got out of it.
Nice job there by the Hawks and by Andre Yoder to get out of the inning. And we go now to the bottom of inning number 5. The Hawks 1 and the Knights 0. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Berlin, where you will find the largest selection of cheese, meats, bulk foods, and baking ingredients. For over 30 years, Walnut Creek Cheese has provided Ohio's Amish country with delicious food. Everything Walnut Creek Cheese makes comes from the freshest natural ingredients possible and goes from their kitchen straight to yours. While you are visiting Walnut Creek Cheese, stop in and see the Mud Valley Cafe, located in the upper level of the store. Stop in today.
To upgrade the exterior of your home, siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Back here at Lehman Field, Frank Stallone alongside John Monagold as we go to the bottom of inning number 5. And the Hawks now with a 1-0 lead still, and got out of a tough jam there in the top of the 5th. But continue to play good baseball, solid baseball right now, and a good start right now, John, for the Hawks, as you didn't schedule an easy game to start this season.
No, and then, we got Claymont coming up Monday and Wednesday, so, looking at it, you want to have pitching for those league games, so getting some depth out of Andre is pretty good, but you also got to be careful. It's early in the season, it's cold outside, you want to make sure you have everybody healthy at the end of the season, so it'll be interesting to see. I know Wheeling Central had somebody warming up, so if Brodegard gets in trouble here, I'd imagine they're probably going to go to their bullpen. And Hiland hasn't had anybody warm up yet. We'll see what happens. But here you got Christian up. It'd be big if we could get our leadoff guy on base and not try to do it with 2 outs.
Yep, Mullet, 1-on-1 count, takes one inside, makes it 2 balls and a strike. And
it's a lot easier to score with nobody out.
Yeah.
You get 2 guys on.
2 balls and a strike to Mullet. Here is a ground ball to the shortstop. Up with it is Brown, throws across and got the speedy Mullet.
Yep, nice play. Didn't waste any time. Fielded it, came up, made a good strong throw.
Gonna bring up Garrett Monagold, who doubled his first time up and walked and scored in the 3rd inning. The only run for the Hawks.
Yeah, he worked the count, got that walk last time, and then he took off for second, and Mike hit that double.
There's a base hit to left center and down for Monagold as he rounds first. And a nice piece of hitting there for Garrett. He is 2 for 2.
Yeah, he took that fastball and drove it into the left center gap.
First pitch hitting. Both hits that he's gotten this afternoon have been first pitch hits.
And he'll surprise you with his pop. You don't think about it. He hit one in a scrimmage off the wall to right center.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a very big kid. He just got good bat speed.
Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Up with it over to second for 1. And back to first, double play. Nice job to end the inning for the Knights as Miller hits a 6-4-3 out. And that'll do it for the Hawks as we go now to the top of the 6th inning. 1-0 Hawks. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
It's the kids from D&N Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limstones, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Wayne Homes Health is now part of the Premier Pharmacy family, giving us even more ways to serve you. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm pleased to announce our acquisition of Wayne Homes Health in Worcester, allowing us to offer a full line of home medical equipment, including hospital beds, lift chairs, scooters, and more. We also offer home modifications, including stair lift and ramp installation. Rental and delivery are both available. Stop in and see the new display at our Berlin location, now located inside of German Village Shopping Center, or visit us in Worcester at 720 Winkler Drive to see our full line of medical and home modification equipment.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
And back here at Hiland as we go now to inning number 6. And leading things off for the Knights is the first baseman, Zane Rosnick. He's walked and grounded out the first. Here is his first pitch from Yoder. Is taken low for a ball. Visit Table Rock Pizzeria in downtown Berlin, where you can enjoy a New York-style delicious brick oven pizza, leaf to green salads, calzones, and more. Table Rock Pizzeria is open Wednesday and Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 8. Here's a swing and a foul ball. Friday, 11 a.m. to 9, and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7. To place your order for today's today, call 330-499-99 or 449-9955. Again, that number 330-449-9955. There's a pitch inside and low, ball 2. 2 balls in the strike on Rosnick, and also Table Rock. You can reach them on their web at tablerockpizza.com. There's a slow curve taken outside for a ball. 3-1. Nobody down here in the 6th inning. Leadoff batter.
3-1. Let's see. Don't want that leadoff guy on base.
Here's the pitch. That one inside, taken for ball 4. So,
and it might be one of those things. Andre's throwing really well, but again, we're early in the season. He might be getting a little tired out there.
Yep. Nobody in the bullpen for the Hawks right now. I don't know. Maybe they'll get somebody stirring over there.
Well, I think some of the issue is all the kids you bring in to pitch are in the field.
Yeah. And what's going on here? Lipinski is going to have a pinch runner. Here we go.
Yep.
So running now is Ellie Zapp. Ellie Zapp, the junior, will step in and run for Rosnick over at first. Lipinski, the catcher, 0 for 2. There's a fly ball to center field. Back on it is Mullet. And he makes the catch, gets it back in quickly. Runner has to hold.
Got that one off the end of the bat. Just didn't sound right coming off the bat. Big out right there.
Yeah, it was. That'll bring up Brady Ernest, the left fielder, who's 1 for 2. Singled in the first, flew out to center in the 4th. 1 down. And Yoder looks to first. That one in the dirt. Nice scoop there by the catcher, Alarcon. And no balls, or 1 ball and no strikes. Throw over to first. Back safely is Zapp.
See if Wheeling Central, I'd imagine he's got good speed. You're bringing him in here to pinch run. Let's see if they send him, get him moving.
Not much of a lead, though. He's got to get off the bag. Here's a swing and a miss. Nice pitch that time. Took a little off of a slider there. One and one, the count. 1 down. Yoder looks to first, holds. Now he delivers.
Double
ground
play
ball
ball
to second. There it is. Second for 1, over to first, and not in time.
That one wasn't hit as hard as the other ones we've seen turn today by Wheeling Central. Just couldn't get that turn quick enough.
Yep. And looked like Wagler had a little tough time getting it out of his glove.
And you always want to make sure you get that lead runner at second base. You don't want to get that tying run in scoring position.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Coronas, and throw over to first. Back safely is Ernest.
And if you're Andre here, you want to keep him close at first base. You just got to make sure you make a good throw over there. We saw him overthrow first base once today. Like to see him focus on that batter here.
Curveball taken inside for a ball. Boy, I tell you what, big difference between what Ernest gets as far as a lead at first and what the last pinch runner there, Zapp, had. Throw over to first, back safely. He's another foot, maybe 2 further out than the last
and I would say
runner.
He's going to be a threat to be on the move here pretty soon.
Yep, he's bouncing around out there. Here's the pitch to the batter, throw down to first and back safely. That was a ball, so 2 balls and no strikes. Don't forget to stick around after the ball game and our Denko Marketing post game. We'll have our play of the game and player of the game as well. Here is a ground ball through the right side in the right field, and it'll be
hit that about the one place. You call that a C&I single?
It was
about the one place we couldn't make a play. Now the Wheeling Central's got the tying run and scoring position with 2 outs.
First and second. That'll bring up Clay Petrie.
Hiland can buckle down here and get out of it.
It'll be our Habram's Insurance play of the game. And make sure you stick around for that one.
Andre's at 75 pitches here.
There's a fly ball, shallow, well,
right
at right fielder, and right there to make the catch is
That's
Miller for the out.
A couple times we've left that tying run at second base.
So that'll do it for the Knights as we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Our score, Hiland 1 and Wheeling Central Catholic 0. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Some call it over-planning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Back here at Lehman Field, it is 1-0 Hiland, and on the pitch for the Maroon Knights is Cade Coronis, the senior. He will replace Stephen Brodegard, who pitched pretty well today. Had a pretty good outing for Brodegard. See if Coronis can come in and hold the Hawks at bay. And leading things off for Hiland will be the first baseman, Grady Monagold. Hit into a double play and flew out to left field. 0 for 2 here in the ball game. First pitch from the lefty is outside, ball 1. Next pitch, swung on and missed.
Got that one down and in on him. Not sure if it was a strike or not. Grady helped him out there a little bit.
Count even at 1-1. There's the next pitch. That one outside and low. 2 balls and a strike. Again, our player of the game this afternoon will be given at the end of today's game, courtesy of Rock Pizzeria in downtown Berlin. That one taken low, 3-1.
Now you're looking for one pitch in one spot here. You don't want to swing at ball 4. Like I said, Highland's looking for that insurance run.
Next pitch, that one hammered down the right field line and foul.
Got that one in on his hands a little bit. Came inside with the fastball.
Told you about Rock Pizzeria, downtown Berlin, where you can enjoy New York-style delicious brick oven pizza, leafy green salads, calzones, and more. Someone from one of these teams, probably Hiland, as we don't want to give it away to a visiting
It'd be a long drive from Wheeling
player,
to get
but
your pizza.
Someone from Hiland will pick up that certificate for free pizza from Rock Pizzeria. Count full on Monagold. Here's the pitch, and that one way outside.
There's that leadoff runner. Now you got to think a little bit here. Are they going to move him over to second base, where you might see a pinch runner here.
Mm-hmm. And Coach Degas coming out and going to do that.
Looks like we got Will Beachy, maybe, number 10, going a pinch run.
I think you're right. Looks like Will getting his sliding glove on and something else on. Can't tell what it is.
Trying to get something off his heat.
He's got his heat hand warmer.
Yep.
He's trying to get off. There he goes. All right. So Beachy will run for Monagold, and stepping up to the plate is Logan Yoder. And this one outside, ball one.
And it's a little bit of a challenge here. You know, new pitcher coming in, this weather, it can be tough to get loose.
Yeah. There's the pitch. That one fouled back off the screen. Count even at 1-1. Runner at first is Beachy. Nobody down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Look over. Now the delivery. That one taken low for ball 2. 2-1. And back over to first, and safe is Beachy. Looks like a beautiful day for baseball. Just chilly out today. A little bit of wind, but it's died down. Temperature right around that freezing mark, a little above 34 degrees. Here's a pitch taken for a strike. Count now even at 2-2. 33 at game time. We're at 34 now. Oh, I'm sorry, 36. It's really heating up.
Oh.
And here's a swing and a miss. Striking out is Yoder for out number 1.
And, you know, with that leadoff walk, you got to do a job there. You got to make sure you get that guy to second base.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a ball put in play. That hurts.
A lot of times, you know, you don't want your number 4 hitter, usually your power hitter, but trying to bunt. But in that case,
we got a 1-run game here.
You got to get the ball down, yeah. That brings up Isaiah Wagler, the shortstop. And the pitch from Coronis swung on, fouled off at the plate. No balls and a strike. The lefty, Coronis, pitched the other night, a couple innings, and their 16-6 win.
Let's see if the lefty on the mound, too. It's really hard to get a big lead.
Beachy does get a decent lead. There's a swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup almost there.
That was a good pitch.
He was way out in front of it.
Now Isaiah's got to look to do a job here. We got to get that guy to second base, give him a chance to score.
Coronis stops, now delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3.
And first base occupied, nowhere for him to go.
So that's 2 strikeouts in the inning for Coronis. And Cade coming in nice, doing a nice job.
Keeping his team right where they need to be. Couple of nice off-speed pitches there. Isaiah was way out in front of him.
That'll bring up Paxton Alarcon. There's a swing and a foul ball out of play to the right. No balls and a strike. A lot of teams starting the season this week. Typical high school baseball where it's chilly, rainy, but got to get them in when you can.
Yes, you do. Had that leadoff walk, and he's done a nice job leaving that runner at first.
Here's the pitch. That one outside. Boy, that ball had some movement on it, almost like a screwball.
Yeah, a two-seam had a lot of run. You know, even that changeup or whatever that was, the pitch kind of dove off, fell off the table. That one had him way out front.
Here's the pitch now. That one outside and high, ball 3. So 3-1 on Alarcon. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 the count on the batter. There's a ground ball. One hopper to the shortstop. He steps on second, and that'll do it for the Hawks. So we have played 6 full innings. We go now to the top of inning number 7. Our score, Hiland 1 and Wheeling Central Catholic nothing. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
If you're looking for the best tires and service in the area, stop by Millersburg Tire Service. When it comes to selection, no one does it better. They've sold 37 brands of passenger, SUV, light truck, heavy duty, and farm tires in the last year, serving Holmes County, all across Ohio, and 11 surrounding states. They even ship nationwide. Add in a knowledgeable staff with over 375 years of combined experience, and you've got everything you need, all in one place. So go with a team that's been serving Holmes County for over 73 years. Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MBB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
We go now to the top of the 7th inning, and on the pitch for the Hawks is Damon Troyer. Where's number 5? He'll try to close this one out for the Hawks. And he'll face Cover, Lander, and Crenity, the bottom third of the order for the Knights. Cover, strikeout, and a ground out to short his first 2 times up. And Troyer, the right-hander, gets his sign and rocks and delivers. That one fly ball to left center field, back on it, and making the catch. Good job there by Mullet, calling off Monagold there at the last second. And good communication right there.
Yep. You know, it's interesting. Cover hit that ball about 10 feet from the track. It had no chance of dropping. Both of those guys were there, and what a luxury to have in your outfield.
Yeah, exactly.
He gave that ball a ride, and they ran it down. They both had a couple steps to give.
Yep. Here is a bunt attempt, pulled back, taken for a ball. This is Lander. There's the rock and the delivery, and taken for a strike.
Now, there's one thing Damon's going to do. He's going to come in and pound that strike zone. He's going to force him to hit the ball.
Yep. Again, don't forget to stick around for our post game. It'll be our Denko Marketing post game. This one, ball 2, and in that post game, we'll have our play of the game and our player of the game. Player brought to you by Rock Pizzeria, downtown Berlin, where you can enjoy New York-style delicious brick oven pizza, leafy green salads, calzones, and more. There is a pitch taken for a strike. Count even at 2-2.
And these are 2 guys you want to get here. You're at the bottom of the order. You don't want to get to that top, especially with a runner on base. You want to keep that top in the dugout.
There's a
nice
swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Had some good movement coming in on his hands. This is big out right here, because if you get him out, then you can avoid facing the top.
Yep.
But Crenitti's already been on base 1 time.
And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Matt Crenetti. And this one is skied out of play to the right side. Strike 1. Our play of the game will be brought to you by Habram's Insurance, which is located at 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. If you want to get a quote, give them a call for your auto, home, farm, business, life, health, and annuity needs. give them a call at 800-340-3767. That one taken outside for a ball.
Nice curveball. Just missed the outside corner.
Just missed. 2 down here in top of inning number 7. Last chance here for the Knights. And that one low for a ball. 2 balls and a strike.
And you can't rest easy until you get that last out. It's the toughest one in baseball.
Yep.
There's a reason closers get paid a lot of money.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the delivery from Troyer. That one chopped foul down the third base side. Count even at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces across the board as it's set for Troyer's delivery. Here it comes. And the slow curve just missed.
A little bit high. I would go fastball here, make him hit it. Get something in the strike zone. You don't want to walk the 9-hitter.
It is full count. Here's Troyer's delivery, and there's a shot down the left field line. Foul.
Put a good swing on it just out in front. Pitch was inside a little bit, and like I said, Damon's got a little bit of run to his fastball.
Yep. Hawks trying to hang on to a 1-0 lead here to close this one out and get win number 1 on the 2026 season. Here's the pitch from Troyer, high and taken for ball 4.
Yeah, I think he tried to go with a curveball there, and if you're Wheeling Central, you got hope now because you got back to the top of your lineup. See if Damon can settle down. Crenitti's got some good speed over at first base. Let's see if they test the arm of the catcher here. They haven't been aggressive on the bases yet.
Here's the pitch taken for a ball.
Must have been just a little bit high.
And here's Brown steps in. Here's the pitch, and that one flown to right field. Is it going to get out of play? It does, and nearly caught by Mike Miller.
If he would have had one more step, he would have had it.
Wow, he made a nice run for it. Wasn't able to come up with it, and it'll even the count at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down here in the 7th inning. Troyer delivers. There's a fly ball, center field. Mullet is there, and he makes the catch. Ball game.
That works. 1-0. Who would have thought that when we started out with all the base runners the first couple innings?
And a great job today by the Hawks as they close this one out. Our final score, Hiland 1 and Wheeling Central Catholic 0. We'll wrap this one up, take a break, and come back with more of our postgame brought to you by Denko Marketing.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
At Mac Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mac Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Hey, Scott, grilling tonight?
Oh, yeah. I'm making hot dogs so good the neighbors already started randomly walking past my house.
Must be shopping at Rody's IGA again.
You know it. This week, get Ballpark Meat Franks for $1.98, Johnsonville Bratwurst $5.98, and John Morrell Franks 2 for $3.
Don't forget the toppings. Stofloss Kraut for $2.78, and Claxon Pickles or Sauerkraut for $4.98.
Plus IGA chunk or shredded cheese, 2 for $4. Wishbone salad dressing, 2 for $5. And Doritos, 2 for $7.
Translation, your whole cookout is covered.
Now through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And back here at Lehman Field, a win this afternoon for the Hiland Hawks, 1-0 over the defending state champions of West Virginia, Wheeling Central Catholic. So the Ohio state champions beat the West Virginia state champions today in the opening game of the 2026 season. 1-0 Hawks, and just a great ball game, really, when you think about it, for game number one.
You want to challenge yourself, and, early in the season, a lot of times you are going to see pitchers. The cold weather makes it hard to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And both of these pitchers, they struggled a little bit first, second inning, but then after that, they both settled in and got on a roll.
Absolutely.
They did their job. And
yeah. So it was just a great ball game from start to finish, and we've got to give out some hardware here in our post game. And first of all, our Rock Pizzeria player of the game, he'll be getting a certificate for a visit to Rock Pizzeria in downtown Berlin. You can enjoy a New York-style delicious brick oven pizza, leafy greens, salads, calzones, and more. At Rock Pizzeria, it's open Wednesdays and Thursdays, 11 to 8, Friday, 11 to 9, and Saturday, 11 to 7. And you can call them at 330-449-9955. Our player of the game is pitcher Andre Yoder. 6 innings today, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts for that young man. So great job there by Andre. And also, in line with that, we've got to give our play of the game, and that is brought to you by Habram Insurance. And, that one has to go to Mike Miller in that second inning. Drove in the only run of the ball game, a double, and that scored Garrett Monagold from second base or from first base, and that was our only run of the game, and that is our play of the game from Mike Miller. So, 2 things that we gave away here today, but more than that, the Hawks get on the winning side with the season opener today, 1-0. Your thoughts?
And, it come down to pitching, and, they got that 1 run. Garrett took off to steal second base, and Mike hit that ball over to the left fielder's head, and that was the ball game. Wheeling Central had opportunities, and every time Andre was able to leave those runners on base, and that's what you talk about. That's huge. Doesn't get any better than that. Good old-fashioned pitcher's duel to start the season, and with the weather like this, sometimes that's what you're going to see. But, they start off today playing a state champ, and then Monday they're going to go down and they're going to face Claymont. They got a really good pitcher, Nate Downing. He's got a good fastball, good slider. They made it to the district finals last year. That's not going to be an easy task either, but what Andre did today, he ate up those innings, and now you should have plenty of arms for the start of league play next week.
Sounds good. All right, well, that'll do it for us. I want to thank the folks from Claxon Communications here for producing this today and putting this one on the air for us as well. For my partner, John Monagold, I'm Frank Salona, giving you that score one more time. It was the Hawks 1 and Wheeling Central Catholic 0. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Emily Sheely of Berga Insurance. Farm ownership is a huge investment. Protect your investment with the right insurance policy. I proudly represent Buckeye Insurance Group, a company that has been insuring farms since 1879. Together we can make sure you have coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Berga Insurance working together to protect you.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Are you ready to take the next step towards a rewarding career in law enforcement? Look no further than Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Law Enforcement Training Academy. Our program is designed to prepare you for the challenges of the force, providing comprehensive training aligned with the state-mandated curriculum. Upon successful completion, you'll be a certified peace officer ready to serve your community as a deputy, marshal, or police officer. Classes start in August, but pre-physical fitness testing is underway now. Reserve your spot today by calling 330-339-2288.
Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
Hi, this is Deke Miller with Village Motors, and we have exciting news. We've got a brand new office and new management at our collision center, and we've relocated our office at our existing body shop location. That means when you need collision work done, there's only one place to go, 331 North Washington Street in Millersburg. Need a collision estimate? Stop by and see us. We're fully staffed and ready to serve all your collision repair needs. And don't forget, for a new or pre-owned vehicle, visit us at 784 Worcester Road in Millersburg. Village Motors, serving your collision center needs.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
It's the kids from D&M Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limstones, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.